Hello there, and welcome back to Hermitcraft. I'm in a very small room at the end of a very long corridor. Can any of you guess what my plans are for today's episode? Yes, you guessed it. Today I am going to be fighting the Wither legit. So I've set up the tunnel, and I'm going to do some more preparations. So don't go anywhere, and let's get on with the video. Right now I am in the Nether because we are going to go and use something that the wonderful Dramer Smith has been working on for some time, and let's see if you can guess what it is based on this. Many of you will already know. She's been working for the last a week or so on a Wither skeleton farm, so we're going to head down this way. I believe it's just down at the end of here. And it's based on Tango Tech's design, so it raises you up using some daylight sensors underneath your feet, just to the point where there's bars all the way along, and the only mobs that can actually see you on this are the Wither skeletons. So they then follow you from one end of this long strip to the other end, where there are special killing chambers where you can kill them but they can't kill you. And those have got some hoppers underneath, and that is where you get your Wither skeleton loots. Hopefully they will be dropping their heads, so I'll just run along, see if we can actually find any Wither skeletons spawned here. A lot of pigmen. Oh, that's never a good thing, because they'll be taking up all of the spawning space. But hopefully, as you can see, they're just going to ignore me. Maybe not this time. Oh yes, there are a couple up at the end here, so I can show you how it works. It always does, even with this, take a little while. Come on up here, Mr. Wither Skeletons. So what you do is you give them a bish bash bosh with the sword, and then they drop their stuff. It gets picked up by the hoppers and deposited in this chest. And nope, I'll take the coal and the bones though, thank you very much. Always can use some coal and some bones for bone meal and stuff, but none this time, so I'm going to kick it into a time lapse and run back and forth down here, and hopefully can get some Wither skulls. Well, I just ran out of the farm and then back in, and we seem to have a bit of a party going on with these guys, so let's see how these guys can do. There's so many of them that can't actually all fit on at once. Come on, crowd up guys, crowd up, let's see how we do. Boom, 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 and boom, and still a straggler. Right, come on, one more. Any more of you? Any more of you? And let's see the spoils. See if we got anything. One. So let's take the coal. Take the Wither skeleton head. Kill this Blaze, who's also just wandered up before he can shoot us. And get the Blaze rod and the bones. There we go. Well, that was a nice group, and yeah, what I've actually done is accumulated now 9 Wither skulls, so that's actually 3 beacons worth, and there's still a couple more, so these guys will be the last run that I'll be doing up and down here. I was just waiting for that last one, which was the 9th. And yeah, this is really fantastic. If you don't already, make sure you do go over to Dramer's channel, because she's done a fantastic job with this. As you can see, I had a period with not very many spawns hence why I left. But now, as you can see, I've got a bunch of them again. So if we can get another one, I can have a spare one in the bag. And let's kill these guys. Come on, all on. And you. And there's another skull. Let's see this side. Just wait for all that stuff to come through. Make sure that, see, there's a nice ghast out there. Ooh. Die. Let's see, there's the other skull. That means that actually I've made a nice round 10. Yeah, there was a couple of zombie pigmen incidents where they wandered up into the way, but yeah, they didn't last very long. Because this is spawning, I will do one more quick run. Because when you do get periods of the pack spawns, they tend to keep going. It means that all the spawns are being taken up by the spawning platform itself. And it's very much a case of, as you can see by these guys here, 3 more. And at least another, hello, yeah, there we go, at least another one here. It's a case of making hay whilst the sun shines. So let's get up here. And you as well. See if we can get an 11th head. Unlikely, but let's give him a go. Give him a bash. Oh, bring it all together, lads. And then just to wait. I didn't see anything drop, and normally they do pop up in the air, but that doesn't mean that nothing has dropped. Nope. Nope. So I think that that's going to be it now. When we get to the other end again. It's important to make sure you don't jump on this, because when you do jump, then all the blazes suddenly get aggro and start shooting at your face, which isn't ideal for anybody. There's been a couple of times as well when you get up to the end and with the blaze up there, they can sometimes see you on this block, because suddenly you go from just beneath the eye line here. Oh, and another with skeleton. Go just beneath the eye line into the actual eye line itself. Come on, I'm still here. Be lucky, be lucky. Nope, dropped a sword. And revenge. Yes, that was my revenge for the incident last time. Any of you guys? No, you're not aggro, because there's no line of sight. They don't actually get aggro at you, which is good. Definitely nothing there, definitely nothing there. And I will bid this with a skeleton farm adieu. And off we go. So here I am in the wither killing chamber, but the old school style wither killing chamber. And anybody who has never fought a wither legitimately before, this is how it always used to be done. So what you do is you create a box very low in the ground, because you don't want a wither on the loose. In the overworld, that's definitely bad news for everybody concerned. And you also then want a nice big long tunnel. The aim will be that you create your wither, and I'll just use some blocks here. So you create your wither here, and you spawn them in with the wither skulls on top. They blow up, and the only mob within range for them, so you want to try and do this if you can away from pockets of lava, caves, caverns, anything like that. The only person that they can then lock onto is you. However, because you've got a 1x2 that you are backing down, you can use your bow to shoot the wither as it comes towards you. The way that the wither works is that it will float above the ground, and therefore, floating above the ground, its heads won't actually be able to see you whilst you're walking away from it. So you can get that first 50% before it drops to the ground and you have to start using your sword. Before it can actually do any real damage to you. At that point, it's just really a case of Leroy Jenkinsing it into the room and just bashing them to death as quickly as you can, hoping that you don't get withered. Now, the way that I'm planning on doing this is I'm going to do some preparation. I've already created this long tunnel, so I'll just run along it to show you. It does go quite a way. It is by my mine and it is at diamond level, so we may even get lucky and the wither may expose some diamonds. We are hoping the wither won't get as far as this because this is a bit more open. But as you can see, it's taken quite a while to get here and there is plenty of room. If need be, I can then go down the side or start mining out further this way, but I would imagine with this bow and with the Smite 5 sword that I have that the wither won't make it that far. But what I am going to do is periodically along here we're going to be backing away, and one of the things that you need to worry about is the wither effect. What we've also done is a lot of end raiding, and in that end raiding we have picked up an awful lot of potions of instant health. I am going to create a bunch of dispensers every so often connected up on the sides here to a pressure plate. So as we're backing away, we are going to be going over pressure plates that will then dispense a potion onto us. Just in case our health has dropped, which it shouldn't have done, we'll obviously take some potions beforehand, and the potions that you probably want to take when fighting the wither are, you want to take a potion of night vision because it will take out all of the torches around. You want to take a potion of regeneration if you can, if you've got any ghast tears to do that, because that will help bring your hearts back. You definitely want a potion of fire resistance just in case the wither uncorks any lava pockets. And then when you're coming in and bashing the wither, you want a potion of strength. So those are the potions that I will be keeping in my inventory. However, there are a bunch of other things that you can do, like regeneration doesn't last very long, so I may on one side at a certain point have a potion that I can get to with regeneration and a potion with instant health as well, just to, like I say, just to keep me going there. Obviously I've got my little friend here as well, so he is going to be essential if the wither does wither me, but the aim will be that we can have a relatively safe wither fight and he can help us doing some mining. So this is the plan, and now I've got to go and craft some of the dispensers and some of the items in order to start putting in the mechanisms to do this, yeah, I will go and start doing that now. Back at my brewing station, I've already created some awkward potions, which are basically just using some nether wart and a water bottle, which will give you the awkward potion. Now, an awkward potion is the basis for all of the potions that you're going to be that we use in the game. For one of these, I'm going to start brewing up some potions of swiftness. You do that using sugar to give you a sugar high, and that's what makes you fast. And then I'm going to be doing potions of strength, and for that you use some blaze powder. If I'm correct with that, I think it is. Yeah, it's magma creams for potions of fire resistance, so we'll get the stuff ready for those as well. And I'm using some gunpowder and some redstone. That takes it to a potion level 2 if you use redstone, that increases the length of time, or if you want to take it to a level 2 you use glowstone dust. So this potion of swiftness has now been created, and what we want to do for this potion of swiftness is actually make ourselves, I've put some redstone here, but actually I've decided that because I'm going to have multiples of these, I'm going to make it last less time. So by putting the glowstone dust in here, as it starts to brew, what that will do is take that to a potion of swiftness level 2. That reduces the length of time, but increases the speed boost that you get. It's the same with a lot of different potions. So you've got some potions going to be, that's Dramer just going off there. I did ask if she wanted to help the wither fight, but unfortunately it's quite late there where she is. So yeah, we can see now that that's changed to a potion of swiftness 2. And that gives us 1 minute and 30 seconds. So we're going to space these out behind us when we're actually in our tunnel, and as we go over each of the plates that we're going to be backing across, then it should dispense another one of these, and we will then be able to make the most of those potion effects. The next thing that we're going to do on this side is we're going to add gunpowder. Now what that does is any potion that you've got in a bottle here would be a potion that you drink. By adding gunpowder, that turns it into a splash potion, and any splash potion can then, that was what we were using in the dragon fight for example, can then be thrown against a surface and can then be to give you those effects. So it's basically an instant thing. You throw this against a wall or the floor, or you dispense it into a wall, which is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be dispensing it across the corridor into the wall next to it as we pass over this pressure plate, or as we're on the pressure plate, and that's going to give us the effects. Saves us having to have any manual intervention in that. We won't need to have these potions be messing around with our hotbars or anything like that. It means we can literally just focus on shooting the wither. Now what I might even do is, what I will do in fact, is fix up the aerator before we go into the wither fight. So I may need to go and get some levels in order to do that, but yeah, we'll fix that up. Next one that we've got here is, I've already created these potions of strength. So again, we want potions of strength 2, so we're going to use the glowstone dust for that, and then might as well pile these up. And then once we've got that potion of strength 2, again we're going to do exactly the same thing, put the gunpowder on it and give ourselves a potion of strength 2 that is also a splash potion. So we'll just let that finish now and start thinking about some other potions as well. Slight spanner in the works for when I was looking at starting to do the redstone and the dispensers, etc., and that is that I am very, very light on string. So luckily, of course, there is the spider farm at Alpha by Water, and I'm going to head over there and pick up some string, and then I am probably going to head over to the ender grinder and actually get myself some levels so that I can repair my bow as well. In the meantime, I also just did a little bit of feeding up of my cows, so hopefully later on they'll be ready for some chopping, and then I can get some more food, because I've got like a stack and a half of steak. I quite like having sort of multiple stacks just hanging around, just because I like to be prepared really. So let's go and get this string, and I will show you how to make those dispensers and set everything up. As it's getting dark, I am going to head back to the nether. I have done quite a lot of farming of the lovely, let's just do this, of the lovely spiders. Not the nice spider, the spiderweb ninja spiders, obviously the horrible 8-legged freaky type. So I've now got, I think it is 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a half stacks of string, and that should keep me going for quite some time on the server, and is this way back home. So yeah, I'll catch up with you when I get there. I am now back, and I went via the nether, as this nether rack will show you, just because I wanted to see if I could get a ghast or 2 to spawn, and I did in fact. I managed to get another ghast tier. So this ghast tier will be used for some potions, because potions of regeneration are particularly useful. I also got all the string, and I managed to get a ghast head out of the deal as well. So there were 2 ghasts, but actually only one of them was kind enough to drop me a ghast tier, which means that I've only got the one. But that's enough for 3 potions, so I can't complain too much about that. And now just to put a bit more netherite in here. Oh, and also I've got the 7 spider heads, so I'll add those through to my head chest, where I have lots and lots of valuable heads, including this one here, incredibly valuable head. Not quite so rare on the server, the Wild and Jack's heads, but a Stina head, wow, very, very few people have got those. Now to craft these dispensers, then you need to create first of all some bows. So in order to do that, I will get myself some wood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be enough. In order to create myself then some sticks, and then from those sticks you can create a whole bunch of bows. So 16 should be enough, and I will drop some of those things. I'll need to craft them a little bit at a time, but I will just for now. I've got an empty chest. That's not empty, that one's got all of the stuff in. Let's put the string out of the way for now. And now I can pick these things up and craft some more, just so I've got plenty in there. And then what I'm going to do is, again, just picking the right chest, putting the right, just getting some of the things out of the way, just out of my inventory for now. What I'm going to do is you can craft a dispenser. Now the dispensers themselves are almost like a furnace, but with the bottom block replaced with redstone and the middle block replaced with a bow. And I will do as many as I can of these. And one of the tricks that you can do is you can create dispensers like that, and then you can click and just put a new bow in each time. And when you shift click, it puts it into the right location. So I'm going to do some more of these, and then I'm going to go and get some more cobblestone so I can just finish off. 16 seems like a good number to have. So I'll pop these 9 that I've got so far in my redstone chests, and then I will go and get some more cobblestone, which is in here. Cobblestone. Haven't got much cobblestone. I have, however, got a box of stone that I believe has got some cobblestone in. So had I known that, my stone box here. Oh, that was a mistake. Didn't mean to do that so much, because now I've got to place back the different item frames that were on here. I think it's only this one item frame that it picked up. Yeah, don't place shulker boxes in front of item frames, they knock them off. Here we go, we've got some more cobblestone, so that will now do the trick and allow us to get all of these dispensers crafted up. Not more string, more redstone. And 16 dispensers should be plenty in order to get us going. Unfortunately, you can't, because the bows are non-stackable items. You can't set them up with like a lot of the other redstone components in order to have multiple ones ready to go. You do need to craft them individually, so dispensers are a proper pain, but they are very useful. So those are now done. So I have everything here in this shulker box that we will need in order to set up this fight, and I just saw Ginger Ninja come in on the server, so I thought I'd ask him if he fancied joining me. So what we've got here is obviously 3 wither heads, the soul sand, and the dispensers, etc. So let's take all of these splash potions. We're probably not going to need all of these, and we'll be able to take them out. But obviously we'll also need the dispensers and the pressure plates. The pressure plates are going to be the last thing that I'm going to put in place, but I will show you exactly how to do this. It is super duper simple in order to actually set these up. So the first one we're going to set up probably about here-ish. So all you do is you take out 1 block here, you take out 1 block here on either side, and get in the dispensers. What you do is you place a dispenser facing forward on each side. Both of those dispensers will be activated. Actually, that's probably a bit too close, so let's move those, because we'll need to move back for the actual battle itself. But yeah, both of those dispensers will then be powered, and let's say here. Here's a good distance, right? So both of these dispensers, and I'll do it again. I probably won't place more than maybe 3 of the setting up places. Both of these dispensers will be powered by the pressure plate when you back onto it, and they give you the splash effect as soon as you pass over it. So you don't need to worry about doing anything in order to actually activate them. Then it's just a case of really, really simple stuff. I didn't want to make it anything more complex. I could have had multiple dispensers going all the way over, but then you've got redstone involved, and actually as the wither's going to be coming this way, blasting everything that it gets to, probably not the best of ideas in the world to actually put complicated redstone in, just because, yeah, it makes no sense to actually do that and have it all get blown up. So here we go. You can hear them both activating just there when I stepped on this. So let's go for the next one, probably a few blocks back here. And the aim will be actually that we don't get this far, particularly if there's 2 of us. Again, another couple of blocks, probably getting a bit closer here. The other benefit of this is if you do die and you do have to rush in, then you can rush over the pressure plates and get the potion effects as you're actually coming to this. So there's Ginger Ninja. I will imagine he will be coming here very soon. Let's pop these ones down here, and then this is going to be basically the last but one of these with different things involved in there. Put the pressure plate down, and the last one here, and we're done. So Ginger Ninja just told me he has come through my portal and he's just waiting down there, so I will go and collect him and show him the arena. Ah, I see him just there. He's having a good nose around, look. Hello!
Oh, hey, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. Welcome back. It's been a little while since you've been here.
It has. It's good to be home.
Home-ish, yeah.
Now I'm ready, yeah.
Yeah. Now you're ready, and...
I'm ready.
And back we go, and get ready to blast. Ooh, exciting.
Here we go.
Ooh. For some reason my bow isn't firing. Or did I just fire?
I can't see any arrows coming out of you.
No. I don't know why my bow isn't firing. I've got withered, but... yeah, my bow... oh, I've got no arrows. Have you got an arrow that you can drop, or have you just got the one?
I've got some. There you go.
Ah! That was a bit of a mistake. Yeah.
Ah!
Oh dear.
Ah, I didn't set my spawn. I'm running.
Okay. Right. Sorry about that. Right, let's take this wither out. He's very nearly. He's actually at the low bit anyway. So now, I think it is a case of just bashing him. I
did the hard bit for you.
Yeah. I took everything out of my inventory and then lost, and yes. Whoops. Yeah, so with a fight. Yeah, sorry about that.
That's alright, that's fine. One of us had to go down, didn't they?
Yeah. When he spawned, he was facing right the way down, and he did get a good shot on both of us at the start.
It was a perfect spawn for him.
It was, and yeah, but in the end, we still did the damage. Wither's dead. Yeah. Didn't really get that far down the tunnel, to be honest. We can probably reuse the tunnel again if you wanted to come back and fight another Wither at any point, or whether you just wanted to cheese him.
Rematch is definitely on.
Yes, sounds good.
Yeah.
Cool.
Have you got my sword?
Have I got your sword? Oh, you want your sword as well?
And my bow?
Oh, God. There we go. Sure. Next you'll be wanting coal and like stone and And
my steak?
strength
My steak?
potions.
My steak would be good.
Your steak. Oh, there you go. That's even give you more steak than you had. It's the least I can do.
That's good. There we go. Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. That was funny.
I can't believe I took the arrows out of my inventory. I was just like, yeah, I'll take everything out. I'll take it. Why is my bow not firing? Oh, what an idiot. Now that I've taken the time with Ginger Ninja to beat the Wither right the way down there, I've now come to the other end of the corridor, moved it significantly away from the base, and I've set up the first beacon. So what we have here, as you'll see from the top right corner, is the haste 2 effect, which means that we can now, using either Silky Smooth or Fortunate, we can insta-mine, which, if anybody has never used a beacon before, it's just such a nice feeling to be able to just smush away massive areas of the map with your pick. But what I need to do is obviously make sure that I will can light the area up, because otherwise you have a tendency to leave, come back, and it's swarming with mobs. Because you can clear such an area so quickly, you've got to remember to light things up. So I will now go about clearing some of this space and see what resources I can get. So this was a bit of a pain because I did have to go through. I've opened up sort of a ravine type area whilst I was digging up for the beacon, and the way that I do that is I use some scaffolding, and I'll scaffold up, and then I'll dig straight above my head, and then scaffold up some more and dig straight above my head, and so on and so forth until you break the soil at the top. And even then, if you do get something like a gravel drop, you can head down. You can immediately just press the down button and go down your scaffolding, which stops you from getting suffocated. So that's always useful. So now I've got this. Now I will, next time you see, I will have cleared out probably a significantly larger area of this. And as if by magic, we have a much bigger space cleared out. Let's just pop some light up there. I know nothing can spawn, but just nice to be able to see around, isn't it? So yeah, that's taken me probably about 20 minutes, half an hour at most, just to go through and blast through all of that. And in that time, let me just see, we've got all of these resources in here in terms of ores and things. Then we've got 1, 2, 3 boxes pretty much just about full now of just stone and stuff. So yeah, a good mining session in a short period of time, and as you can see, quite a large area cleared out, and there's still a lot of space to clear out and a lot more things to find. So people, it's time for the big reveal now. Drum roll please, for all of you that have been waiting to hear what my main base is going to be for this season of Alphacraft, and that is actually going to be a Wild West town. I'm going to build the full strip town, all of the surrounding areas, and on top of that as well, because there isn't a Mesa that is within the range that alphas need to build their bases, I am going to have to completely custom terraform and create my own Mesa and my own specific area in order to build the town. So it's going to be quite a big undertaking over the coming episodes, and will be an ongoing thing for the rest of the season. In fact, adding buildings, adding other things to it. So let's get some hype down in the comments for that. Let me know what Wild West building you'd like to see me build first. And with that, I'm actually going to go and start the mammoth task of destroying the mining mesa and bringing it back to create my own custom biome. So let's get going. After a very long walk through the nether, I am now in the mining mesa desert, and I have just set up a fully spec'd out beacon. So I have haste 2 in order to get some instamine and start basically taking apart this mountain. Gonna see what I can actually do. We've got a whole bunch of shulker boxes here, some more in here that I can fill up. Got my bed set up because mesas are quite dangerous at night time, so hoping to avoid any of those. And yeah, just about to start doing some of this lovely Instamine. Oh, look at that. Oh, isn't that lovely? Oh, so therapeutic, so therapeutic. But yeah, just going to put all of the items into these shulker boxes and start getting some mining done. Well, I am knackered after that. As you can see, I have got 1, 2, 3 complete tools that I have absolutely smashed to pieces, and there is very, very little left of them. So luckily they're all mending. What on earth is he doing on there? What is he doing on there? You shouldn't be allowed on there. He's gone. Yeah, they're worn down to the nubs, and luckily they've all got mending on. So I am here, and I've turned the hostile mob sounds down on here. I'm gonna go and fix them. So yeah, and then when I get back to the base after I fix them, I'll show you all of the resources that I got, because whew, there's quite a lot to actually get right the way through these tools. So I will get on with the fixing. Back now at my base, just came through the nether portal, and there's something here, so I'm not quite sure what this is. Let's have a look at the book. A birthday card. It's my birthday. Here's some cake from Ginger Ninja. Ah, happy birthday, bud. And some cake and a barrel. I don't even think I've got a barrel. So yeah, thank you very much. I will pop this up because that's what things should do. And actually it will be, it'll in fact be my birthday very, very shortly after this episode comes out as well. So yeah, I will have to return the favour. Right, let's pop this on the wall of things. So let's pop this up here. Happy birthday, Ginger Ninja, and there's your card for the various other things. So some of these will be removed. I've got my egg, I've got my exponential egg here, the diamond. I've got a head coupon which I will hand in, but I'm just trying to keep all of the things here. So I'm back at the base now, as you can see, and I am going to show you some of what I have got. Well, in fact, all of what I've got. So we'll get some shulker boxes out. But I have got an awful lot of stuff from my mining session. So let's get these all laid out so I can show you what we've been mining and collecting whilst we've been on what seemed like a very, very long mining session. Last one here, I think that's the last one. Yeah. Oh, I did have an empty shulker box that I didn't realise about. Okay. I have completely organised my shulker boxes in here with various different things, so I can basically have everything at hand that I would need. But yeah, this is the main event. So we've got terracotta, yellow terracotta, red sand, more terracotta, more red sand, some orange terracotta that time, some more red sand, white terracotta, red, brown, a bit more sand, a bit more regular, and some light grey terracotta. So we've got an awful lot of blocks here. What I'm probably going to have to do is, because I've got so many shulker boxes here, is actually set up a whole raft of chests going along here. On top of what I've got, I think I'll keep these ones as they are. But along here, yeah, I'm going to create a whole bunch more chests, just so that I can have the terracotta set out. And yeah, we'll probably go terracotta, red sand, and then sort of the colours across there, and build those up and put everything away, ready to empty these and maybe even go out and get some more stuff. I have now added a whole bunch of extra chests, as you'll see, so this is more storagey than it was before. and then have filled these chests with the massive amounts of stuff that I'd managed to pick up from my mining trip to the Mesa. Which means that the next episode we're going to be finding the place that we're going to be starting our mega base, and actually looking to start doing some of the preparation with some of these blocks. Now I'm not quite sure how far that will go, but we will see next time. So all that is left to be said is thank you very much for watching. Please do make sure that you check out the other alphas, and also make sure that if you don't already, you hit that subscribe button and ding dong that notification bell. An awful lot of people who do watch my videos aren't subscribed to the channel, so make sure that you hit that button, and I will see you next time on Hermitcraft. Bye!